Witty, humorous, lighthearted roast.
Embarrassing, over-the-top flattery.
Sincere, deeply moving introduction.
Or D, all of the above.
And the winner is... all of the above. Good evening. I'm Dylan Cheney, it's my brother Brian. My father has asked us to speak for him and read what he would otherwise say himself. So, on behalf of my father, thank you, David, for the introduction. Thank you, Dick Hesse, for your vision, inspiration, and continued support. Thank you, Susan Morris and the Gala June, including the honorary co-chairs Celeste Perry, Larry Bear, and Harris Barton, and a huge thanks to all of you for being here tonight. I also want to thank the Golden West Chapter Board of Directors for their time and effort to fulfill the chapter's mission of ending ALS. Thank you, too, for bestowing the Spirit Award upon me. With the thousands of patients, families, and friends that are in this battle against ALS, I'm truly honored to be this year's recipient and sincerely appreciate the recognition and celebration tonight. It is, however, not a dream come true.
When I was 39, I was looking forward to sharing all the great activities I had enjoyed throughout my life with my two sons. By the time I was 40, I was trying to figure out what was happening to my body. In the world of ALS, I have been very fortunate. My progression and decline have been very slow. Although my time for sharing and playing with Dylan and Brian, the way I had imagined, was shortened, I was able to share and play enough to know the joy of being a father and a friend to two wonderfully fun little boys, and now two fun-loving adults. My physical activities have been cut way back. Not just because of the effects of disease, but because of fear of breaking the most strict rule in our home: no emergency room visits. My desire to continue physical activities involving strength and balance is still fairly strong, but my fear of my life is just a tad strong.
Fear is a good thing.
Fear is a good thing, she says. I'm told I inspire others, and that is truly gratifying. I firmly believe that to inspire others, you must also be a recipient of inspiration. For me, inspiration comes from my family and friends who continue to support me in so many ways. If I need something fixed around the house, I call on Dylan, Don Sanguinetti, or Jim O'Brien. When Scott Levy visits from Idaho, I know my roof and rain gutters will be clean. If I have an idea for a new gadget, I take it to Ken Hughes or Dan Talkin, and they turn this idea into a device that allows me to stretch my independence just a little bit further. My neighbor, Tom, comes by just about every week with his dog Jammer on his walk, more so in the summer, to make sure that the beer in the magic fridge is the proper temperature for drinking. The Mancebos, Holdens, and Simmons make sure I have a ride to high school sporting events and local entertainment. When Tami, my wonderful daytime nanny and weekday caregiver, is off, Mona, Vanessa, and Christine cover to feed me and provide me with a daily dose of humor. Mona's my neighbor across the street, our veteran, and my sister-in-law. When my wife has to be out of town and Dylan and Brian are not around, Mona and my nephew Keith step in to make sure my routines are met uninterrupted. Having to be fed, dressed, and bathed by someone other than oneself or spouse takes some getting used to. I have to suffer with a tall, willowy blonde fitness fanatic. I wish every patient could have a caregiver like Tami. There's not been a day in the 3 years that Tami's been with us that we have not laughed hard. She is more than just a caregiver. She makes smiles, and for me, it's all about the smiles, mine and others. We're very lucky to have Tami and her family in our lives.
ever-increasing burden of my decline and all the extraneous bullshit that ALS has dropped into our lives, we managed to survive and enjoy each day, always looking forward to tomorrow. It is my incredibly strong and phenomenally supportive wife, Liz, that makes this possible. Liz is here. Liz has been the pillar of strength and the unwavering foundation of our family. As a successful architect and businesswoman, mother, sister, aunt, daughter, daughter-in-law, and friend, forget it,
Doctor, veterinarian, engineer,
Liz has been by far my biggest inspiration. Without her support, this late in my journey would be dramatically different. It is her inspiration and spirit that keep me alive and living to see another day. I appreciate being recognized for my spirit, but you now know I have an incredible amount of love and support behind me. This room is full of spirit and inspiration. It is through your presence here tonight, to be involved with the effort to end ALS and your generosity to fund the Golden West chapter and the ALS Association, that progress will be made to end this disease. Together, we will make a difference. So, until the research you are helping to fund has found a cause, treatment, and a cure, I will continue to never give up, never give in, and as my good friend Candy tells me, keep your chin to the wind and press on regardless.
Ladies and gentlemen, please one more time, put your hands together for Matt Bailey.